Then I will also mention that it has a 10 major components, and these are effective communication. You have to know how to communicate effectively with your will-be. You don't have to use an attack mode. That is, trying to express yourself in a very cordial way, and not just attacking by saying, oh, you should know I'm tired. You should know this. You should know. You don't just force. You just have to explain, oh, I'm feeling a bit tired. I need some rest. And that goes. And we also talking about financial management. The two people involved in the couple should have financial intent. Now, when this is not well managed, so financial management, I'll just talk a little on it, in that, when you have an income, the sources of income, you have to share them out into the amount to be saved. At least 1/3 of your income should be saved. The amount to be used for running the family, recurrent expenditure, and then incidental expenditure. And then you'll be able to, So financial management is very, very crucial and should be discussed between the partners, and then you know what to spend and how to spend it. There's also the relation, sexual relation, intimacy, and then genotype compatibility. Sexually, you relate with your partner not consensually. That is, you should be able to distinguish between, intimacy, showing care, love, and not really going into the consensual aspect of a sexual relationship before marriage. And I want to say, before the intimacy gets deep, you have to check the genotype compatibility. How compatible are you? Because it takes two that have genotypes that match to be able to marry and give birth to healthy children. And when we talk about genotype compatibility, we are talking about AA genotype can marry an AA, and AS genotype. AS genotype marry SS, but it is the other agreements, and we should not. And when it does so, it can destroy the marriage. We have to develop emotional maturity to be able to have space. Positive psychology. Positive psychology tells me that we have to be happy all the time.
Too young to listen to Martin.
Please, can you switch off your mic? Sorry. I said that we have to adopt positive psychology. We have very emotions that are not acceptable and the ones that are acceptable. That is the positive emotions: joy, gladness, attitude. We have to have show attitude and not all the time squeezing. And if you have emotionally mature, you should be able to know when your partner is not happy, is in distress, is sick, and be able to ask. Not waiting or just glossing over it. It doesn't matter the way you squeeze your face and so on. So that shows some emotional maturity and then a high level of emotional intelligence. Another aspect that is important in premarital counseling is religious belief. Compatibility in religious belief having the same faith helps for a stable marriage. Some people go to different churches. There's no unity in faith. It's difficult for you to pray together, and this starts dividing the marriage. And of course, when we get married, we have to expect children coming after marriage. And when the child comes, we have to play appropriate parental roles. Mother has carried the baby for 9 months, and when the baby comes, the father should join hands with the mother to train this child. Adult personality is formed within the first 5 years of a child. That is the formative years. So we have to take cognizance of that. And again, another important component is realistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations has damaged many marriages. So we shall be cognizant of that. You cannot, no, oh, we don't have enough money for feeding, and you are talking about, oh, I need a car, I need a driver, I need a washing machine, and so on. So you have to be reasonable. Now, what about values? Depending on what your value is, you have to set boundaries. Let the individual know, oh, these are what I value, these are what. In some cases, you may marry a spouse or have a partner that is not nonchalant about adjustment, but because love is there, you should celebrate his own birthday for him. You will not retaliate and say, oh, he doesn't care about me. Why should I care? So, and also it's important to set boundaries that help you to be relaxed. For example, you may want to say, oh, if I want to rest between 2 and 3 o'clock, I don't want my phone on. I don't want any music on, loud speaker, and so on. So your partner should understand and respect such boundaries. And then finally, we'll talk about the vision, mission, and also goal setting. Now, for any marriage, anybody going into marriage, I believe that you go with that vision that the marriage should be successful, long-lasting, and strong enough, and then it to be filled with joy and happiness. Now, you now work out, what is the mission? How do I achieve this vision? That is the set goal. In the next this thing, we're supposed to celebrate our wedding anniversary, should have achieved this, achieved that, and so on. So these are to be worked out by the two individuals under premarital counseling. So it is important to undergo premarital counseling, and that will equip you for ahead for the marriage. It's important. It's important because through premarital counseling, you understand each other better, and you are better able to handle challenges together. You understand your partner, you build emotional and spiritual readiness, just like we have explained. That improves communication skill. You have to develop an appropriate communication skill. Also, irritates marriage before problems begin. Also, during premarital counseling, you are able to identify possible conflict areas and resolve them. It also encourages goal setting. Premarital counseling. Of course, I have to say all intending couples, they need to be given premarital counseling, irrespective of their age, background, or status. And I also recommend that as from 15 years, parents should be able to introduce premarital marriage, what marriage is all about, just getting them general. Also say that married couples that are entering into marriage should also attend this. Well, ahead of time, not just a hit and run that will be 2 months or a month. As a matter of fact, every individual needs premarital counseling, and to be able to strengthen the marital bond. Qualified professionals that are to render this service are professionally trained counselors with marital and family therapy background, clinical psychologists, religious leaders, marriage and family therapies. Experienced marriage mentors should also assist. And then social premarital counseling be carried out. During courtship, yes, and earlier. After engagements, yes. Before major decisions are taken, please make sure you go for premarital counseling. And also, it can be done over and over on a continuous basis when necessary.